Hello my friends and welcome to another epic siege battle. In this one, I desperately try to defend... Oh god, it already starts. I desperately try to defend Edoras as the hordes of Isengard with one of those war wagons, the ones that can explode, the ones that use that Helm's Deep as well. And also Rune try to, of course, capture the settlement. Most of the people have fled already to Helm's Deep, but there is a small honor guard leaving behind to try and stop the forces from evil. This time being helped by Rune, who has this massive cannon. And let me tell you, that cannon is going to do a whole lot of work. So yes, I am playing as Rohan. We'll take a look at my units in a bit. Then we have Shekelgruber or Parthemonium as Rune. And on the other side we have Drûtemur or Eddying as Isengard. Is he sending in his archers to try and fend me off? Alright, let's start with my units. I did bring 2 siege equipment, namely the catapult and the ballista. Because the moment I saw that Drûtemur... or Parthemonium picked Rune, I knew they were going to use that bloody cannon. Because if you pick Rune, you have to pick the cannon. It is so lethal. So I tried to bring a ballista to maybe destroy it, shoot it down, but sadly they were always out of range. There we go, that's the first shot. Just to show you how much damage that can do. Absolutely nothing. And one hit is already 67%. It wasn't even a direct hit. So that one just hit the tower here. So I'm kind of moving my men now because I'm a little bit afraid. We got the Westmark infantry here. This is my highest tier sword and board unit. We got some Eastmark axemen, a decent mid-tier armor-piercing axe unit. We have some shield maidens of Rohan, the very busty, almost ridiculously busty women of Rohan, very strong warriors. So yeah, we tried to return fire, not really working out. He's shooting on our gate, which should go down relatively quickly. Got some Eastmark axemen as well here. Catapult, ballista, some Helmingas over there, who are currently firing in the wrong direction. My micro was a little bit off. Catapult, ballista, nothing too special there. The Westmark Marshals, a very strong unit. They're going to do a lot of damage in this battle. You will be surprised. More Shield Maidens, Helm's Hammers, decked out in Dwarven armor, but indeed Rohirrim. Westmark Spearmen, a very defensive unit. Some more of them on the walls there. Westmark Infantry, Westmark Marshals again. Some Metasword Guard, who are a Javelin unit in this game. This guy is just twitching for a fight, he's ready to go. Some more Riddermark Axemen. I do have some reserves, some more Helmingas, and then some more Riddermark Axemen to hold the golden halls right there. Let's take a look at Isengard, who is getting closer and closer to try and blow up my wall with the Fire of Orthanc. I desperately tried to shoot him with the catapult to maybe trigger an early explosion.
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
As they are piercing the gate, this Uruk-hai infantry got absolutely slaughtered by both the Helmingas, Shield Maidens, and Metasword Guard. I'm not sure if the explosion is about to happen. I think this guy is trying to like ignite it. I think we should see it soon. And let me tell you, it is quite massive as we're just trying to hit their trolls, which we'll take a look at soon. Oh my god, yep. That's what I didn't want to miss. Luckily, these guys aren't all dead. These guys they are burnt to a crisp. Oh my god, and there goes the wall. I think they heard that all the way in Helm's Deep, trembling. I guess it was kind of a test run before they tried to attack Helm's Deep. Uruk-hai archers right there, nothing too special. So he brought some Dunland trash to basically be cannon fodder, which worked out quite well for him. Some Uruk-hai infantry, some Trolls of the White Hand, an absolute beast of a unit. Just look at them. Oh, such a scary unit. Some Guard of the Orthanc right there. One of the few human units that aren't complete trash like the Dunlandings. Uruk-hai Berserkers, some more archers and more infantry. So he didn't bring any pikes, interestingly, which I would personally always do as Isengard, but then again that is just me. So it does seem like I put a little bit too much focus on Isengard and not enough on Rune. As you can see, this flank is a lot weaker. Meanwhile, the cannon has been having a good time. We've been trying to shoot that Loch Narim and Loch Flagrim, but he's just marching in now. No pikes on this side either. No, a couple of pikes, Loch Gamprin. I guess he didn't really expect me to bring any cavalry, and they're correct, I didn't bring any cavalry. Perhaps I should have brought some. Yeah, we have Cummel's units over there, both the Cummel Chosen and the Shadow Knights, or Dragon Knights I think they're called here, yes. Alright, more Loch Gamprin. They have breached the walls, the cannon are still going nuts. A lot of Shield Maidens have already fallen. We can try to sandwich them now with our big axes. We need to be wary of that battering ram, of course. And there we go, more fire, just destroying the homes of the poor Rohan soldiers. Their wives and their children. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is a brutal kill right there. I'm telling you, the Shield Maidens do not screw around. They're fighting against Loch Flagrim, who are being supported by the Ballista now, and their victory is almost certain. And that is a completely different unit than this one, yeah. So they are fighting them basically one-on-one. It's just fire is raining down. The walls are burning. Oh my god, it's such a heavy battle, this one. You can really feel it. So the Dunlending Trash is coming in, trying to fend me off. Berserkers are coming through. He also marched his trolls through, which I think he wanted to flank around through here, but sadly that's not possible, so he has to move all the way around. Those trolls do a lot of damage, but in the beginning they don't really know what they want to do. Look at that, already so much death, so much carnage. Urukai infantry, they're so bloodied up. More walls are starting to drop, more men are starting to push through. I should send my Westmark Marshals in, but I guess I was already looking at Rune at that point. Alright, so we are outnumbered, we are outmatched, and the enemy did have more florins than us to spend, because of course we have the benefit of defending. But we are doing rather well. Let's see, we have lost only 70% and killed 24, so right now we are ahead. And I will not spoiler who will win the battle, but I will tell you that it is a very close one indeed. As always. As always. Eastmark Axeman looking healthy. He's sending in his pikes first with the Loke Flagrim in behind. The cannon is still going nuts, more fire is raining down. Oh, another part of the wall has fallen. But he also causes quite a bit of friendly fire. So Catapult has now started fighting on the Guards of the Orthanc, a very strong, very scary unit. I wasn't sure if that was his general or not, so that's why I put a lot of priority on it. But if I remember correctly, the Trolls of the White Hand, yes, who are now trying to flank around, were the general force indeed. I did have some troops in reserve from Runemark Axemen, which are very strong against Trolls because they are armor piercing, of course, and I think they might be skilled against mounts as well. Not that it really matters for Trolls, as Runelings are having a hard time. They are starting to waver. These guys are getting completely destroyed. The Helmingers are now coming in melee as well. They are a hybrid unit, of course. We have the Shield Maidens of Rohan. They are amazing. Seriously, such a strong unit. More fire is raining down upon us. Oh my god, that is a brutal hit. That is an absolutely brutal hit. More fire raining down from both sides. There we go. What's this? Oh, it's the Loknarim using fire arrows. Trying to light more houses on fire. I do like the lasting effect of the fire. I think they use a specific model that's different from regular fire arrows. Because it causes like fire to rain down and just light these on fire. It looks so cool. I was a little bit afraid that I might put my ballista on fire, but I guess it doesn't really matter because my crew is dying super quickly. Let's take a look. Oh my god, that is a ton of friendly fire right there. At this point I had a lot of hope that he would make his own units rout because of all the friendly fire, all the casualties in quick succession. So the Trolls right now are being a bit passive, so in regards to that I am sending my my Axeman to kind of counter him. Just kind of taunt him a bit, you know, if he wants to move, go ahead, move. I will have the height advantage. I have the high ground. So they're trying to push through. This flank is looking relatively well protected. We're even trying to shove him back through the gate. Helm's Hammers. That is a tongue twister right there. Helm's Hammers. The Metasilt's still in the back. That is my general, in case you are wondering. There he is. He's wearing Theoden's armor, it seems. This flank is also looking okay, although the Berserkers are having quite a good time. But the Westmark Marshals are kind of like a Berserker as well, so it's basically Berserker versus Berserker. Which are looking healthy on the Isengard front, not so much on the Rune front. They are now really starting to push through. We have kind of lost the advantage of being able to funnel them in as they've just punched holes through our walls like all over the place. Now he's rushing in the Dragon's Breath. So once the artillery runs out of ammunition, it is still a very lethal unit. I think they still throw firebombs, so yeah, that is a rather scary unit. They look quite nice. I like the contrast of the blue capes, because everything else is kind of gold and red, and then these guys are gold and blue. Yeah, they're starting to flank around to Helmingus now. Shield Maidens of Rohan, 25 of them, still throwing their axes, doing quite a bit of damage. Look, they're still dropping. Yes, they are quite strong, but this front is dropping quickly. So I'm starting to move back a little bit. The catapult crew is being sent in as well, but as you can tell, just looking at them, they're not exactly the strongest warriors now, are they? We are holding off Isengard quite nicely. The Trolls in the meantime have started to push back. So at this point I'm kind of itching for a fight, and I'm wondering maybe I should send in my Runemark Axemen just to fend them off here, because otherwise we're not going to have a good time. Sending over the Helmingas that were at the town square to defend against Rune. Just buy us time, you know, that's what we mostly need. Time. But sadly time is running lower and lower, and if you take a look at the percentages, we are now roughly equal. We've both lost about 58%. That is both Rune and Isengard added up, by the way. So it is very close. Ballista's desperately trying to just kill as many as possible. The Helmingers are trying to keep him busy so the Ballista can get all their shots off. Which I think they are actually able to do, even with a skeleton crew, basically. There's only 10 men left. They don't really have anyone in reserve. Another part of the wall has fallen over here. The Luknarim. So yeah, that's kind of well done on part of Arthemonian, part of Rune there. Just punching that many holes makes it impossible for me to make choke points. Now the cavalry will have free reign, being able to charge in our rear. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Even my Eastmark Axemen know that. This flank is kind of lost. There we go. A bit of a slow charge, but an effective one nonetheless on the Helmingers. They're taking a lot of casualties there. An excellent hybrid unit, but even they cannot stand against that. Shieldmaidens of Rohan desperately trying to hold off the seemingly endless golden hordes. And they're doing rather well, you know. I'm very proud of them. They really, really performed well, especially for the price. They're not that expensive a unit. As we send in the ballista crew against the trolls. Not really working out as expected. I just mostly wanted to keep them busy to prevent them from flanking round, as I'm now sending in the Metasword Guard. Because they would do okay against the trolls. They do have high defense. I very much like their shield designs. Just a very good looking unit overall. Just look at them. Oh, so cool. And then over here, our men have fallen. The Westmark Marshals, the Riddermark Axemen, they are pulling back. The Berserkers were too strong for us. The Guards of the Orthanc are still quite healthy, so yeah, not looking great. We have lost a lot of men, and we've lost a lot of our strongest soldiers. The ones we have remaining are pretty battered up. And they are strong on the offense, but less so on the defense. As the trolls are now fighting against the Metasword Guard, against our general. I am desperately trying to pull back at least some sort of defense. Keep them busy. The ballista crew got overwhelmed today, no longer firing. But again, the Shield Maidens of Rohan, the last bastion of hope. Look at them. Eowyn's chosen. They really, really overperformed. I'm very proud of them. Yeah, look at them. They don't care, man. They do not care. They're not going to surrender their homes to these filthy Easterlings, no matter how shiny they look. Yeah, it is starting to look rather grim. Look at all the dead and decay. Just imagine the smell. Ugh, horrible. Because some of them are still like burning, I imagine. It's like smoldering a little bit from that huge ass... What do we even call that? A cannon? I mean, it's more than a cannon. That's a bombardment of... I don't know what. It's absolutely... Very cool design. I quite like it. Although I'm glad it's not in Divide and Conquer. Rune does not really need it to be a strong faction. As they are starting to climb up the hill, I'm trying to hold them off now. But these guys, I wanted to pull them back to the town square, but I was too late to do so. Rune kind of cut off my advance, and this is a very bad position for me, because if Isengard starts pushing up now, we are completely sandwiched in. So I do have some reserves, which I decide to send out now, just to kind of try and clear up Rune here, especially these guys, kill them, so these guys can actually pull back to the town square as well. Let's see if we can pull it off, the Riddermark Axemen. Not quite as good as the Marshals, but still a very good unit, armor piercing, high attack, good charge as well. They are now charging down the slope. Come on, lads, for the golden halls. Fucking Theoden. We need to buy the people that are running to Helm's Deep some time. But they're up against halberdiers, so not ideal. And our general has fallen. Fighting against the trolls of the White Hand. Let's see, did they kill any? No, they didn't even kill any. Jesus Christ. Oh, lads. Oh, lads. No. No, 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 no. The Urukai archers as well, just keeping them busy. They might not do a lot of damage, but they buy time for the trolls just to go ham on their Metasword Guard. So it's not looking very good. These guys are desperately trying to hold the Westmark Marshals again. Like I said, very good unit. Helm's Hammer still trying to fend off the orcs. I kind of expected more from Helm's Hammers. They did well, but I thought they were going to be like an impossible to kill unit, but that really wasn't the case. So these guys are still desperately trying to push through. I'm not sure why they're not really taking advantage of the situation. I guess they weren't really aware of it, because I could be sandwiched pretty easily right now. So we're trying to just gather. Every man that is still left standing is trying to retreat to the town square for a valiant last defense. But the situation is growing incredibly tense and just not great for Rohan. Balance of power is switching back. Although we killed 80%, they've killed 88%, so they are inching closer and closer towards victory. The catapult is kind of blocking me a little bit. I mean, it both defends me but also blocks me, because I kind of want to get a quick win here. but I think even just getting a win would be good, because those Carmel's Chosen, they are a very strong unit. That guy just poked him without any effort and he just dropped dead. Yeah, some very cool fighting here. These guys, I wanted to countercharge the cavalry because that was the only thing I could really do. And it works out for the most part. I mean, it did limit the effect of their charge, but then we are getting sandwiched here, the thing I was very much afraid of. Let's see, anyone still standing here? The last of the spearmen. Everyone has fallen here. Oh god. Just look at all the death and destruction. It seems that the offenders will take Edoras, but not without any cost, so no. We really did defend as valiantly as we could. Yeah, these guys are surrounded now, the thing I was very much afraid of. These guys are desperately trying to push closer towards them, lend them some assistance, but they just can't push through the halberds. We got some few survivors here. What do we got? We got some Helmingas, we got some Eastmark Axemen, and that's it. So not great, not enough. We got one Riddermark Axeman as well. He's just trying to shout commands to the others. Hold, men, hold! Not one step further. But it seems that it is all in vain. I quite love the... I don't know, I quite like this this visual. The Rohan units versus the Rune units. You don't often see them fighting each other. But I quite like the blending of the color styles and the design styles. It's quite a contrast. Oh man, those axes are almost as long as those halberds. Oh no, they're broken. That's not good. These guys are surely screwed as well. Yeah, they're all dead. Probably routed as well. Oh, so it is all about the town hall now. It's all about Metasold. Hold, lads. Run. Run quicker. Don't get captured. Oh, they are getting captured. 97% are down at this point. Okay, they're slowing down a little bit. We might make it. Yes, we're going to make it to the town square. Beautiful. Oh god, the invasion. Now the Berserkers are here as well, so Isengard and Rune are now bolstering up their forces into one combined large army. The trolls are coming in. They haven't suffered any casualties. Oh yes. I quite like their weapons. That looks so brutal. Kind of reminds me of the cave troll that shanked Frodo in Moria. He also wielded some sort of... I guess he used... Didn't he use Aragorn's spear? I think he did. Ah, look at that. So they're just making way for the trolls. They're like, alright, step aside, let the trolls take care of this. Parthemoni and Rhûn are just rubbing their hands together, laughing at our despair. But the men will not give up so easily. Any man that steps on this tile will die. Not one step back, because there are no steps back. There's nowhere we can retreat to, lads. This is our last stand. I know that defeat seems almost certain. Don't remind me. He's trying to move around a little bit, just so we can get a bit of a flank. But here come the trolls. They're like, alright lads, we've had enough of this. Playtime's over. It's time to crush some skulls. So they're coming in, they're running in there. Against the Axemen, which, that said, the Axemen are probably the best unit to counter the trolls. But even that doesn't mean much, because those trolls, man. Look at that, just the battle in between the flags over there. Oh god. Every chop just kills someone, it's so brutal. Last stand of the Rohirrim in Edoras. So desperate. This is, I don't know, I quite like this visual, just fighting him on the flags. Oh, they took down a troll! Yes! Nice job, lads, nice job. As they are pushing and pushing closer, we're being pushed back and back and back. We keep fighting, we keep swinging our axes, keep chopping them down as much as we can. Oh, so do they, though. Alright, how many trolls are left? 9, I guess? 8! They actually got another troll as well. Nice. Oh yeah, there they are. 2 dead trolls. Beautiful. Keep it up, lads. Keep it up. It ain't over till it's over. Oh no, they control the fort. I think there's 5 lads left. And that, my friends, is the end of this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you want to join in on the multiplayer fun or want to send me some battle replays, want me to check out the Discord. Link is in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I sure did. It was a lot of fun to both record and also to watch the replay of. It was a tough fight, and I guess my main mistake was to not focus enough on the flank of Rhûn. I think I put too many units on Isengard, and perhaps I should have pulled back a little bit sooner. But now we have the results. We were horribly outnumbered. We had 1.8k there, 2.7 in total. So we did kill quite a few more of them, which was quite nice. Let's see who got the most kills. It seems that's the Westmark Spearmen, which is quite surprising. But Spearmen in these, not DCA, in Reforged are quite a bit better than they are in Divide and Conquer, because most of the time the high tier Spearmen are also armor piercing. Helm's Hammer's getting 208. Let's see, anyone else? Let's take a look at the Shield Maidens. 113 and 165. For a unit of 93, that is incredible. So yeah, pretty good results all over the board. Everyone did their best. The Westmark Infantry was kind of disappointing, but then again, they're not. I mean, I guess I should have brought more Spearmen then, because they completely overperformed the Infantry and even the Marshals, which is quite a bit of a surprise. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I do very much hope to catch you for the next one. Bye-bye!